What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your folk B.o.B Radio shout in. Stepping in the building, I got my East Side fam stepping off in this thing. Bobby Ray Bands, B.o.B.
Hey,
what's
man.
good with it, boss?
Hey, East Side. Bar,
Hey,
we out here, man. You know what's going on.
Bobby, appreciate you coming through this thing, man. But
Yes, sir, bro.
I've been marinating on this music, man. And obviously, you still
Tell
in
me
this
how you
bitch.
feel. Tell me how you feel about
Okay,
it.
first of all, I feel like you done crunk up a whole new genre in this thing, and this is one that I got to coin. I like to call it free man music, okay? Yeah, free man music.
Cheers to that,
Come
all right.
on, man. I mean, how to make clones, Bobby. When I heard that, I
Okay.
said, it's a free man speaking on these damn tracks. First of all, the track was going off, the visuals off the damn chain, and you got on that thing and snapped, man.
Yo, free man music is. Yo, just cheers to that. First
Hey,
of all,
I'm here for that.
I don't know about no baseball. Yo, man, bro, that video. I'm gonna tell you how that video started. I was like, I want to get my fans to be in a video. I wanted them to be in the cameo.
Yeah.
Because you know I got like a Patreon and shit, so all my fans sign up. We be in the chat room. We got Discord on there and shit.
Yeah.
Like I be doing giveaways and shit. So I just really wanted to give back to my fans because like them niggas really sign up and month to month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I got to do something real fucking epic. You know what I mean?
on.
So I was like, yo, I told them I was like, yo, man, y'all want to be in the video? How to make clones?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So we did the video, but I didn't know how I was gonna get all these. Cause they had to record their own video, you know, landscape, whatever. And turn it in. So I'm like, damn, all these niggas got completely different videos. So I'm like, how am I gonna make this work? And sure enough, man, we came up with a treatment. Motherfucker, I was like, yo, man, just put the screen in the video. And so that whole song, man, was like it was everybody's favorite song off of the AI tape.
That's right.
And so I mean, that shit was just, and even now, like we just put the video out yesterday. And the motherfucker got like 53,000 views now. I'm like, sheesh.
Well, no, when I saw that thing, I said, this boy Bobby's back at it again, man, giving folks hell.
No.
When it comes to being courageous enough to get on them tracks like that, though, B.o.B, man, I mean, nobody can do that.
I mean, you know what I think it is, though? I think it's my perspective because, like, think about it like this, right? We on here on B-High TV. I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's like when I be making, like when I was, because, you know, I don't really be thinking too deep into my music after I record it. Like I think about it, right? You know, I think about what concept I want to have and what I want to come up with. And then once I record it, I be like, whatever. You know, I just perform it. You know what I mean? But like I was looking at the comments today and I was like, first of all, I don't really be looking at comments, but I was curious.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so I went to look, I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are fucking with this shit. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like really, the whole point of the video was just to be a fan video. Like it was just to involve the fans. Like, yo, like how I look at it is like, yo, this is y'all shit too. Like this is our shit. Come on. This ain't just me. Like we all here. When I do a show, and y'all in the crowd singing, nigga, we the band. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted them to get in the video and be a part of the movement, and the motherfucking video could turn out dope. And niggas fucking with it. And so I just look at it like I just talk how I talk. Like when I was listening to the song, I was like, man, like if you really know me, you know, like you would know, like that's just some shit that I might say and talk about one day, and then just go back and take a shot and go back to the party. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've been trying to like get out of that mindset of like dividing or compartmentalizing shit that's like conscious or like material or commercial, or it's like it's just music. Me talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't call this a conscious interview or a commercial interview. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just talking, he's just talking. You know what I mean? And so, but I definitely feel what you're saying though, because sometimes I be looking back on like the old Element shit, and I'll be like, yo, like, yo, I was saying that shit. I was talking that sass.
I mean, what is the reaction though from the fans and then the critics at the same time when B.o.B speaks his mind though?
I feel like, sorry, my bad. I feel like now the climate is different than what it used to be.
That's crazy.
Cause it's you know, 2016 Flat Earth B.o.B was in a lot more heat than 2022. I don't know about no baseball. Exactly. And I feel like it's just a different climate now because so much is changed in the world, bro. It's like I just feel like shit ain't really shocking no more. So people kind of have an open mind to everything. I mean, these niggas it's so much shit out here now. Like so much shit be happening in the news. Yeah. Atlanta is Grand Theft Auto. Niggas on 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? It's like the shit really ain't. It's like, all right, so people a little bit more open minded and the motherfuckers is speaking like the fans is speaking, and that's one thing. Like, no matter how long I've been in the industry, you still have this doubt that like, man, these niggas ain't hearing this shit, or like, man, these niggas can't hear me, or like, but it's like they gon' fucking find it. Your fans gonna find it, bro. They gon'
and they gonna love it.
And they gonna love it for
2016 sure. Flat Earth B.o.B. You find yourself going back and forth with Tyson on that thing, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what was that like catching that flack from scientists?
Man, fucking from real, really they actors. They not even really scientists for real.
All right now.
But I don't know where they found Bill Nye. They brought that nigga from. They brought that nigga out the damn retirement. They goddamn pulled that nigga out the freezer. But yeah, man, like I got a song called TED Talk.
Yeah.
Where I go into detail about that whole shit because, you know, being in my head, I'm going through it. Like I'm going through everything and all the politics, all the emotions, all the backlash, all that shit. And because it's so normal to me, I didn't really realize that, like, man, I never really just like told my story. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people wrote articles.
Yeah.
And that was like the biggest, that was the single most biggest press covered event of 2016.
What?
Was the Flat Earth. And I remember I was in we was on tour.
Yeah.
And I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and there was a tip jar. I was at this burger spot and there was a tip jar, and it was like, you think the earth flat, you think it's round, and I'm like, yo, this is changing society. Like this shit is wild, and it was never meant to be like that, but you know, it just because I was on tour with the Elements at the time, I think, and we was just going around the country like turning up, goddamn. So, but it was a lot of shit that people didn't know that I really had to like go through, and it was like, damn, is this shit really like this? So on this song TED Talk, man, it's gonna be on the next. I ain't told nobody that it's gonna be on the next Elements project.
Okay,
on the next one. So so I'm really just kind of just like letting people in on like what the fuck happened, and for a lot of people I disappeared. You know what I mean? So I pretty much just go into detail with all of that, and you know, now I'm ready to come back. Like, you know, when you get frustrated with something, you gotta really like leave. You gotta put it down. You gotta put the sticks down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the sticks down.
Put the sticks down.
And then you come back to it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm ready. I'm out here. I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm telling you what you don't want to walk away from.
What?
Nigga, don't walk away from the gym. Trying to get back in shape is way harder.
That's a job for real.
Oh my God. Nigga, I was in shape in my 20s. I stopped working out for a couple years, came back, felt like I was 80.
Answer me this though. As an artist and a star at that, man, being able to take all of that pressure and flack just from speaking your mind at the same time, how do you deal with that magnified times 1,000?
I mean, you really kind of like, you turn it into not pressure, you know what I mean? Like you, because like, it's something you have to like grow into. You know what I mean? Like, think about like it's been several artists that's been in the hot seat for shit that they said. You know, something that's not popular opinion. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean the Baby, Travis Scott. Yeah. I mean, so many people, like, things happen that are sort of kind of out of your control. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you take full responsibility for it. You know what I mean? So it's like pretty much like the shit that I've learned, man, is just like really just understanding perspectives. Exactly. And you know what I mean? Bad Little Bitch, Baby Tate, Bad Little Bitch, Black Bowl. Let's talk about the East Side real quick. Talk to me about it. Bro, this is the most East Side ass song I ever did.
Talk
the shit happened beautifully, bro, because, you know, shout out to Jace, my nigga Lil Tate from 2-9.
Yeah.
Ill ass nigga, man.
Come on.
And, you know, so we work in the studio a lot, bro.
Okay.
A lot, man. And we was just like, we was playing some beats from Kid Hazel. We playing some beats from Kid Hazel and fucking 44. Okay. 44. And, you know, we was in the studio like just, you know, just going through some shit. You know, she's a bad little bitch. Hey, it's a bad little bitch. Yeah, and like we didn't think much of it because we just, we do like 3 ideas a day, 5 ideas, 10 ideas a week. And so I remember when we was in the studio with Black Bo too. Black Bo was in there. Mm-hmm. And when that nigga said, cause he did his verse and he said, she from Avondale State. Yeah, that's my boo, call her Bay. Yeah, all of her friends is bad, her kids is bad. You know that she bad news. I was like, oh God. I was like, I gotta put something on this. Yeah, cause we don't finish it all there immediately, but I'm like, I gotta put something on this.
My God.
And so I was just like, Bella the Bitty from the cities. Like I was just freestyling that shit, really.
Oh.
And so, so we just sat on it after that night, and. You know, when it came time to pick the songs for the album, you know, you really got to go back through all the ideas and make sure you ain't sleeping on nothing because, you know what I mean, that can happen. And a nigga will look back 5 years and be like, why we never put that song out? So we was trying to get Baby Tate on this song for for a minute.
Yeah.
And I remember as soon as I caught wind of her or who she was, I was fucking with her. I was like, yo, she's the one. Like, I love her energy.
That's right.
And so... she's so professional. She sent in a demo verse and made sure we fuck with it. And we was like, hell yeah. Can we mix this now?
Yeah.
And then she was like, nah, she gonna cut it for real in the studio. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. Okay, then let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's make music.
Come on.
So she came through the verse, man. I had to finish my verse. I was like, shoot. And I'm glad, man. It's like it happened perfectly because the first verse was like, extra long, so she had a chance to really show like she could hold her weight and bar it up. You know what I mean? And fucking me and Black Bo just finished it off. Everybody was just solid, bro. I mean, the video shoot was solid. I mean, shouts out to her and her team. Everybody's professional. Yeah. And that shit came out beautiful, bro. Real East Side affair.
Answer me this too, man, because I caught you on that vlog and you had to haul off and get vocal lessons off in this thing. What was it that made you say, you know what, let me get my chest together so I can sing, man? Everybody else just walking that thing and say, you know what, auto-tune me, I'm trying my damn best at this. Whatever you get is what you get. But
my boy B.o.B be doing the research.
I'm ready for you, man.
Yo, on some real shit, dog, I don't care how long you been in the game, you got to do artist development.
Okay, then.
You got to... especially when you've been taking a break for I ain't been on tour since 2016.
For real?
Yeah, bro. It's been like 8 years, dog. So you ain't finna have me out on stage looking like old boy at the verses. You baby, sweet baby. I gotta get these vocals right, dog. Exactly. I got shit to sing. I gotta get in shape and sing and shit, bro. That shit takes a toll on your party life. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. During that time, though, man, being able to sit down and not having to run around the damn world, what was that like for you at that time in 2016? Were you ready to take that break, or was this something that, you know?
I feel like I really see. This is what it was. I thought that I was retiring. Crazy.
Why was you retiring at 10 years old?
I thought.
Shit.
Well, you talking about when I took the break?
Yeah.
Bro, it was. Let me think about this real quick. Was I still in my 20s? Okay, the Naga album.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought that I was gonna retire after that album. I was just like, yo, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I was like, yo, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, what year was that? 2018? Yeah, it had to be 2018 because I didn't tour that album. And so I really felt like, yeah, I'm finna be done up after this, bro. And so, damn, that was I'm 33. I was like 28.
Yeah.
Bro, that's wild. You in your 20s thinking you finna retire.
What was it about the game that made you say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm out?
Man, it's just like, I just didn't feel like I had the right team around me for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like everything is different for everybody else. You know, if each individual, you know, you need the right people to bring the right shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like, you know, you see different people, and you learn what a toxic relationship is versus a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you see some couples out in public and they having the time of their life. You know what I'm saying? Then you see some and they goddamn arguing.
Yeah. Fighting.
Goddamn fighting. Goddamn disturbing the peace.
Come on.
And not to say that everybody don't have their bad days. I mean, everybody get, you know what I'm saying, get frustrated.
Yeah.
Clearly, I was frustrated enough to want to think I was finna retire. You know what I mean? So I goddamn, I really put it down and realized, oh shit, man, it wasn't that I didn't like the music industry. It's just I ain't like certain energy that was around me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now it's like when you clear your life for all that unwanted negative, not even just negativity, just it don't match with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And because you gotta grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is. Some people you with them for a minute and then you evolve and you got to go to a different plateau. You know what I mean?
When it came to swapping out the team, were these people that you had been working with for a long time, or were these folks that just kind of came out of nowhere and they were just doing their thing?
Well, I mean, it's not really like a complete swap. You know what I mean? Like, like some people been here since the beginning.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people been here for quite a long time. Some people new friends and new allies. Yeah. But I will say that like when you really find your tribe, like your soul tribe, you just kind of know like like you feel like these my people. And that's how I feel with my fans. I be like, y'all niggas must really fuck with me because I be going all over the place, bro. I goddamn make underground music, pop music, hood music, country music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that shit, bro. And the niggas still rocking and rolling.
Jumping off the porch with haters, going into this hip hop game, man. What was that Atlanta industry like then versus what you see going on out here now, man?
Yo, that shit. Yo, it's so crazy at that time. Like looking back on it, like we was wearing, like what was we wearing? Like this was back when like LRG was popping. I had on LRG big ass jeans for some reason. And you know what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't even into fashion like that. This when we had the flip cameras. Yeah. Motherfucking Adidas. I did like Reebok Adidas deals back then. I was bald. And it's like looking back on, I'm like, yo, man, this is when I used to like drop. Like this is when like now when I do shows, I'm going out to different coasts, different countries. Back then it was like we going to Macon, we going to Augusta, we going to Savannah, Valdosta.
Come on,
yeah, bro. And it's like that was my market, bro. Like niggas didn't even know I could play guitar or that I wanted to play guitar. Yeah, bro. And it's like I ain't even pick up the guitar till I was like 17, 18. Like I wasn't even. That wasn't something I was born into.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I'm really a self-taught nigga. Like I really like even to this day, bro. To this day, I'll be on YouTube watching how to play shit, how to learn. Bro, YouTube is a university. That shit.
There's
you
a lot
can
of
learn
information out there for you.
Build a car from scratch on YouTube.
I done fixed some real shit about how to fuck around with YouTube.
Yeah, and I fixed my dishwasher on YouTube. Had to learn how to unhook that bitch, everything.
You can turn into a certified mechanic in this thing.
It was like, look, make sure you turn the electricity off before you pull that bitch out.
Come on. I got a partner. He flooded his whole house, not cutting the water off, swapping out that damn toilet.
Yeah, bro, that shit is real. So, you know, like just looking back on it, man, it's wild because like I was really in the chitlin circuit, like really out here in these trenches. Like
those levels though. But when you go from the chitlin circuit to national to international, man, what were the differences that you saw on each level?
The difference is like, I think of the main thing. Cause niggas rock with you. It's not even so much like the people. Cause I really do feel like when it comes to like just people who love music, people who come out to see music be performed. Yeah. I feel like for the most part, like as long as you got something for the crowd, like you pretty much they all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Whether it's like heavy metal and they mosh pit, they mosh pit at metal shows and they mosh pit at rap shows.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like the mosh pit at the rap shows is a little bit more friendly because niggas know if you try to up it, like
you might die.
Yeah, you might die.
Shit.
So it's like I feel like the main difference really is just like the money and like the security measures that are taken. Like I may do a show at a club and I don't need no insurance. I don't need to provide no proof of insurance. Yeah. But if I'm overseas at a festival, I'm gonna need insurance to perform, and I'm gonna need like paperwork and visas and shit. So it just be like the process with like depending on what you're doing. But I mean, all of it is fire, bro. Like to this day, like I'll perform at a fucking open mic night if I'm drunk enough. I'm gonna goddamn get on the mic, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get on the mic. Yeah, like I really do just like. Turning. If I see a crowd of people, I don't know what it is, but if I see a crowd of people and there's a mic, I'm probably gonna do something on that. You know what I'm saying?
It's time to go.
Yeah, y'all better get me out of here before I goddamn start doing free shows. I'm like, yo, bro, we finna go on tour. You gotta chill.
No, I feel that, man. And when you're looking at the money coming in and the money getting bigger, being a young guy out of Decatur with it, Eastside ATL. How did that impact you? Did that change your way of thinking?
Boy, they gave the wrong nigga money. No. Yo, I feel like one of the things about me was the smartest shit I did, first of all, was get my own studio.
Facts.
Bro, that shit, get your own equipment and your own. It don't matter what profession you in, get your own equipment and you are winning.
Come on now.
Yeah, bro. And so
you ain't never lied.
You ain't never lied. Damn, Dolomite. Yo, we gotta get some sound bites in this bitch.
I'm sick of your shit.
I'm sick of your shit, Dolomite. So it's like, I mean, the smartest shit I did was get a studio, but it's like, man, it's like I could say this, but I just know like I've heard niggas say it to me, and I've heard it before I got money. Yeah. You just don't. Just know this. If you in your 20s, you gonna fuck up a bag. You gonna fuck the bag up.
Facts.
That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up about it. 20s is for fucking up. Yeah. When you get in your 30s, you better tighten that shit up. You better tighten that shit up, bro. You better learn about all the financial real estate shit. You better learn all that shit because you ain't gonna. You don't get it again. Like your 30s is like, all right, this is the real game. You had your warm up 20s. Yeah. Now this the real game. So you really gotta just like. But I feel like that's just natural, man. Like when you get older, like you start to like listen and understand more. Like shit start to be more important to you that wasn't before. Yeah. Like me, it'd be like, shit, what time, how much sleep I'm gonna get? Like, I used to never think about that. No. I used to just pass out, wake up. Exactly. You know what I mean? Or like, you can't, you fuck around and yawn and turn your head the wrong way and bend
your whole back.
That is real.
Your whole back, nigga.
Your whole back be fucked up. Be like, call it out.
Exactly. Also be this though, Bob. When you think about songs like Still in This Bitch and Nothing on You, man, you got a straight up trap record that's banging in the clubs going crazy. Then you got a crossover record that's just flowing around the world at the same time. What was the difference in those experiences being able to, transcend different genres and stuff like that?
Yo, I'm the only nigga to go from pop to cross over the other way. Yeah. Cause like most artists was trying to cross over into what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like Thanks. I was traveling with a live band, playing guitar on stage, playing piano and rapping on stage. And then I came backwards and did really Bruno really kind of did that a little bit too with fucking That's What I Like. Yeah. And then that drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high.
Come on.
Like he really did that too. Slick talk, but it's like I went from doing pop music crossing back over, and when I made Still in This Bitch, Atlantic was like, it was like, yeah, we don't know about this. Like, we don't know if this is single.
What?
And the motherfucker blew up.
Come on.
And then when the next album came, it was like, you got another still in this bitch?
Hell no.
And so like it's real different, bro. Cause like I went from pop to underground again. Like how you go underground again? You can't go underground again. But it's crazy because like it's still like I still do like big festivals, big college shows, international shows, and it's damn near like I'm different people sometimes. Cause like if I do a show, like when I do a show in Atlanta, my set list is gonna be different than if I do a show in like Japan. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little different.
Exactly.
And speaking of Japan, this is wild because they don't make no noise while you perform a song.
Oh hell no.
They don't say nothing. They are very polite, and they'll sit like this. And,
oh hell no,
bro! And you be doing a song like this, like, hey, we some head busters, and they just looking like, whew. And then after you perform, whole crowd, yay! And then they stop, and then all right, next song. Like it's wild, bro.
What was going through your mind when that shit was going on,
bro? We didn't know because we was like, do we sound terrible up here?
Are we offending these people?
Yo, and are we offending?
Come on,
yo. And it's like we got like a 5-piece band, a DJ, 3 background singers, 2 dancers, me. It's like a football team on stage, and so. We like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now? And then after every song, it was like, oh, okay, I see. This is like some real respectful like culture type shit. And then we did a show in South Korea one time. This had to be the biggest show. This might have been the biggest show I did in Asia. If we're just talking about Asia.
Yeah.
Nah, Malaysia. Nah, because we did the world stage in Malaysia. That was even bigger.
How big was the damn world stage? It sounds pretty big.
The MTV world stage was crazy. And it's weird too.
How many folks?
Bro, it had to be like 50,000 to 100,000.
Oh my
God. For sure. And it's just it's wild too, because when you're in certain places, like the certain places, what's it called? The poverty line, the gap between the rich and the poor. Some places it's like it's not noticeable, and some places it's extremely noticeable.
Damn.
So it'd be weird when you go to certain places and it'd be like, yo, like, damn. Like we got it because it's bad. It's kind of fucked up with a lot. The whole world is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But America, it's like we still got it good, bro. Like you ain't gonna like in certain places. Like our dancers couldn't wear. I think it was in Kuala Lumpur. They couldn't show they midsection. And that's when Pharrell got locked up. He went over there, took his shirt off. They locked him up. Like they really are strict about that shit. And it's like, all these different places, man. It's like it'd be so wild because they get so many people out and at these festivals, dog. And then you just get on a plane, you just go back home and just be like, I just be at the airport chilling like a motherfucker. Like, and then it's crazy because like I remember I was in I wish I had this video. I was in South Korea at the airport, and I was at one of them not a beauty supply store, but it's like at the airport they'll have a like convenience store. But we was in South Korea, so it was an extendo. Okay, they had like hella shit, so it was like a beauty supply store, convenience store. Yeah. I don't know what they were saying, but somebody said something. And it was like, yeah, da, da, da. And then the other person, da, 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 da. Next thing you know, all the coworkers in the store is like crowding me, and then people from the airport is running, and they're like, and it's just a frenzy. And I'm like, I don't even know what they saying, but they just spanning out, taking pictures. Man, I have to find that video, bro, so you can show a clip of that. But it just be wild because you go and experience the shit, and then you come back to Atlanta and just be chilling.
Because you know how Atlanta is, man. But see, answer me this: did any of that go to your head though? You over there in the middle of a whole nother culture, folks running up to you, going crazy in the language you don't even understand. Then you come back to the city, you like, you know what, y'all niggas need to bow down, goddammit.
Man, it's like I feel that way. I feel both ways. Because I be like, yo, I'm that nigga for real. Y'all don't know I'm that nigga.
Come on.
I feel that way sometimes, but then also I be like, man, I'm glad I can just go to the grocery store and just go back home. It may be like a few people that recognize me, but it don't be like I can still go to the movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type of shit is because there was a time, bro, when in 2010, 12, 11, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
When it was Nothing on You, Headband, Airplanes, Strange Clouds. I was acting in Single Ladies, acting in The Game.
Getting it in.
Yeah, bro, performing on BET Awards. I mean, everywhere, dog. And it was like, I really was like out in a hoodie in the street, you know what I'm saying? And so now that like, you know, shit's like, it's a different world now.
How does it change into that though, Bob? When you just regular A-Town Bob, you know, walking up and down the street doing what you do, and then next thing you know, you're like, I got to put on a goddamn hoodie to go to this CVS.
Yeah, bro. It's got its perks. Cause like, you know, you go places and it be like, oh shit, we finna close. Nah, you good? Come on in.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, get this back VIP section that's closed off.
Come on.
It's cool, but then also, there was a time where I would go to Chick-fil-A, because I go to Chick-fil-A drive-thru a lot.
Okay.
And there was a time where like all the kids would spaz, and I would always get my order wrong because they would just be like, yo, B.o.B, and they just throw whatever in the bag. And so I had to stop.
And you hungry as hell?
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, like, so I had to stop going to Chick-fil-A. Like, I had to just send somebody.
Yeah. And
then I noticed that like between 2010 and 2015, all the kids graduate high school, so it's a new set of kids. So all the Airplanes and Nothing on You kids was there for 4 years. Then the Headband, Strange Clouds, Still in This Bitch kids was there. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I can go through Chick-fil-A and it just be chill.
Exactly.
Because they don't really know what I look like.
When you think about just the love for the game though too, man, and just being the guy that come out of the city, being able to experience that, did you think that that's what you was? Did you think it was gonna get that big the way you was finding yourself in Asia performing, or was it, I'm just gonna hit this chitlin circuit, whatever I get out the game is what I get out the game?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like before I put out my first album, I thought that shit was gonna be a mixtape. The Adventures of Bobby Ray was almost a mixtape. Like B.o.B versus Bobby Ray was the last mixtape I did before the album. And I was saving songs, man. Like I was saving songs, holding off songs like, nah, man, we gotta save this for the album. We gotta save this for the album.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of songs that never even came out. But I don't know. For sure, no. I didn't think it would be that big.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't even think my songs would be that big. And then I didn't even think that they was gonna start calling it pop music. When I heard Airplanes, it didn't sound like pop music to me. When I heard Airplanes, it sounded like, you know, it sounded like some cool, edgy, dark shit kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it just ended up being that sound, you know what I'm saying? Like just having like a piano or just emotional guitar, emotional piano with a slow hip hop break beat and a melodic hook sung by your favorite songstress, you know what I'm saying? And then throw them rap bars on there, boom, that was the formula, you know what I mean? But see, I never synthesized my own formula. Like the rest of the industry did, and that became the pop sound.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So
now that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell, Bob.
Yep.
Being an artist early on that people compared to Andre 3 Racks, man. What was that like when
Andre
you was trying to do your thing and folks was like, hey man, if anybody gonna be the next 3 Racks, it's him right here. Was there any pressure with that going on, or was you thinking, hey man, I'm B.o.B, god damn it?
I feel like at first I really didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, cause it's like, that's
Racks.
great. Right.
Exactly.
And I remember people asking him like, yo, like, why don't you do a song with Bob? Why don't you do a song with Bob? And he was like, nah, man, just had to make sure he was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up doing a record. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it's like after a while, it just kind of was like, I would hear it less and less because I really developed my own sound.
Facts.
But still, even now, even you asking it, people still know like, yo, like when it comes to like niggas from Atlanta who are eclectic, I'm definitely in that category. You know what I'm saying? Like
How to Make a Clone took me there. Okay, when I heard that those bars in there, I mean, The only other person that's crazy enough to say those bars is 3 Racks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, when y'all worked together, what was that like, though?
You know, it's a different approach.
Okay.
With like just with me studying 3 Racks, man. It's like I remember when I was in the studio with Eminem, and I played Eminem how to play the guitar, and I remember M being like, "You just never know where he gonna land at." You know what I'm saying? When I played it, and it's like I know what he meant when he said that, because first of all, you gotta put this in perspective. I grew up listening to Eminem.
My God.
This nigga was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
He was that nigga, dog. And it's like, you know, we in a politically correct in society now, so you know you can't be Eminem now. But it's like he was that nigga, and like I was watching him listen to Andre 3000 verse on my song.
Oh my God.
And he was like, damn, man, it's like you never know where he's gonna land with the flow. And I'm just like, yo, this is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know what he meant by that, because it's like the approach that I'm talking about is like the way Andre approaches verses is like he's like a journalist. Like he's like a journalist, he's like storytelling. And he does the same thing. You know when you see like battle rap or like metaphor battle, like and they make you go, ooh.
Yeah.
Like he's able to do that just from talking from his perspective, and you'd be like, damn, I never thought about that. And so it was just really dope, man, to like, and even to this day, bro, you like I know that I have a certain skill that I'm still discovering, but to this day I still listen to Dre's verses and be thinking like, how the fuck did he why did he say that like that?
Come on. But I mean, I ain't gonna let you slide on Eminem though, man. I mean, being a fan and being in the studio with the man, what was that whole thing like?
Yo, I remember when I remember the first this is crazy. I remember the first time. You really taking me back, bro. I like forgot about this. But like I remember the first time I met Eminem was at his studio in Detroit. And I remember getting to the studio. Of course, it's exactly what you think Eminem studio will be.
Yeah.
It's fucking laid. It's spacious. The couches are red. There are plaques on the wall.
Yeah.
There's a refrigerator full of Diet Coke. Cause he loved Diet Coke. And so, like he got arcades in this shit. So I'm over by the arcades, and I'm just waiting on him to get there.
Yeah.
And so there's a picture. You can actually Google this if you type B.o.B. Eminem. It's a picture of I'm wearing this Mesquite shirt.
Mesquite.
I'm wearing this black Mesquite shirt, and it's like a Earth with an alien on it. It's a B.o.B. and it was made by Ed. I don't know if y'all know Ed that did all the Mesquite shit. And I'm dapping up Eminem like, and like when the first thing he said to me was like, "Yo, you a fucking star, dude."
Ooh.
And I was like, Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers told me I'm a star. And I didn't believe, you gotta understand, like, it's a certain like hunger that you have as an artist that even when your idol tells you a star, you still like are like, nah, I need to prove it. Like, niggas don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was wild, bro, because I was like, I really thought like, what is he seeing me that makes him think I'm a star? You know what I'm saying? And this was like I'll Be in the Sky, Bobby Ray. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to sing like that no more.
When you in vocal lessons, now you gonna get that back real soon, fool.
Yo, it'd be like doing something the wrong way is hard when you know how to do it.
Yeah. Now, working with Grand Hustle and Tip, man, I mean, you also got a chance to vibe with the King of the South during his reign. You see what I'm saying? During his reign.
Wow.
What was that like when y'all got together and jammed? My personal favorite was I'm That Nigga.
I was finna talk about that too.
Come on.
Cause I always felt like, and it was a little like different. It was a little, well, not different, but it was like, it was challenging to me because coming in at that time that I did, because he was facing all the cases and the allegations and all that shit, and like he was finna sit down and do some time.
Yeah.
And you know, I remember talking to him, and I was when we did I'm That Nigga, I had to go to his house because he couldn't leave his house. I think he was on house arrest at the time.
Yeah.
But and you know, it was like I look, I ain't gonna lie, I did a verse. I think both of them are out, but I did a verse, and he was like, "Nah, man, you gotta come harder than that." So I was like, "All right, take these gloves off. I'm gonna show y'all ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all ass something."
Come on.
And so but nah, man, like it was dope, man. It's like it all happened so fast, man, because like I'm going from like, I'm literally like a couple months out of high school.
Damn.
I remember going to Grand Hustle Studio when I was in high school. This is back when I had an afro. You probably can't even find these pictures no more. I had a fucking afro.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get signed, and like, you know, when everything like kind of we got woven together.
Yeah.
This was around Haters Everywhere. He brought me out on Birthday Bash.
Yeah.
And I was fucking out there jumping onto my knees was at my chest jumping so hard, like 16,000 people feeling surreal, you know what I'm saying? What? Woo. And so, but like just through all of this, man, all this shit happened so fast, man. Like I'm doing songs with Tip. I'm performing with him and Ludacris, sitting on top of the world.
That was
at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Oh my God,
bro. I mean, it's just wild, bro. But throughout all of it, I just kind of felt like we spoke the same language. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know, he's like the street king, like he like the king of the hill.
Yeah.
And just me watching like all the type of shit how you have to move.
Yeah.
When you got that title, you know what I'm saying? Like you really got to move.
Yeah.
You can't be moving light out here.
Come on, man.
And I'm like, damn, man, like that shit, like you like it's damn near like you the president. You gotta have protocols.
Come on now.
And I perform for the president, so I know, like, bro, it's like when you perform for the president, it be like, it don't just be about the room. It be like the airspace above the room. It be like below the room. You be like, damn, nigga, what? And so, but through all of it, man, it's like I just felt like me and Tip always kind of spoke the same language, and you know, I really, you know, gave him what was on my heart and what was on my mind when he was having a tough time, and you know, just telling him, you know, encouraging words, sending him books when he was in the joint. He had to sit down. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it always kind of felt like a brotherhood, like a camaraderie. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I'm just. Like shit like that is what gave me the experience that I have now, man, and it just really man, you just like appreciate shit, man, because like even when I work with like young artists, like up and coming artists like Baby Tate, like yeah, I appreciate that shit, just being able to work with her, because I know she out of here, you know what I'm saying, and just seeing that is like is just seeing it, bro, just being able to say yeah. I fuck with her and we did this song. That shit is like when you go on vacation and you come back with a souvenir and a memento. It's like yeah, and you hang it on your wall and you like,
come on now. Sitting on top of the world with Luda though at the same time, man, and Tip. How the hell did that song come about? And y'all got that thing went crazy.
And it's like I wrote that song with my cousin. Actually, I used to be in a rap group. I'm not gonna tell you the name. You have to find that shit out on your own. Oh my God! And my old rap name was so terrible. I am not saying it on this show.
My God, I ain't gonna force you. I ain't gonna force you.
Me and my cousin wrote that. That hook.
Yeah.
Sitting on top of the world, and like we didn't know what it was gonna become. We just sang. It was like, man, this shit hard as fuck.
Crazy,
bro. Ended up being the fucking T.I. Ludacris song on the album, and they performed that bitch on the BET Hip Hop Awards. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. This is what I didn't know. This was like my greenness or whatever you want to call it. Like when we had to do the dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
First of all, for all y'all artists out there, there's a difference between a sound check and a dress rehearsal. A dress rehearsal means we doing it like it's the real thing.
Yeah.
Like, so go all out. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a sound check.
Oh, shit. You out there fucking around.
Boy, I had on flip flops, house shoes, sweatpants. I'm just out there like, I got T over here, Ludacris over here. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yo, they started like, yo, like, yo, you gotta have some. What you doing? Like, we dress rehearsing right now. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet. I still don't know what the fuck that means. I'm like, dress rehearsal, like, nigga, we ain't dressed. What you dress rehearsal? And so the producer of the show, and you can actually look at this. The producer of the show is like, yo, you see them rafters up there behind at the back of the stage? Yeah, we're gonna need you to stand up there and sing up there. And so I go up there and I'm like, oh, okay. They want me to just start up here and then come down the steps. Yeah. So I come down the steps. I sing. And then Tip grabbed me by the shoulder. He was like, yo, look, bro. You're going to have to go up there on the steps. Steps. And so that just goes to show you that you need to go hard all the time. Yeah. Because the producer of the show could reposition you and be like, yeah, bro, you know what? We could have had you in this moment. Yeah. But we're just going to make this a T.I. Ludacris moment. Damn. But I was still in it. I was up at the
top. Damn. Okay, now B.o.B, based off of this conversation, I think it's safe to say that you had one of the best rap careers that you could possibly have as a black man in America. Performing for the president, man. Like I mean, come on, man. Everybody ain't perform for the president. Take me there. Performing for the president of the United States.
The first thing that comes to mind is that the food that you eat can only be a certain type of food, and it can't be too hot. For whatever reason, I don't know. So I'm just like, damn. If food is hot enough, it could be a weapon, or I don't know. The food can't be too hot.
Damn.
Obama had like the illest sniper team with him at all times, just tools ready always. When we took a group picture, he was like, "Nice shoes." I was like, nigga, you can't tell me nothing about these shoes ever again. Nigga, Obama just told me I got nice shoes. Nigga, what? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always like, I was always like a real, like, you know, like rebellious, anti-establishment, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the government type shit. But it's like, you meet Obama, you be like, you all right with me, man. You a cool ass nigga, dog. And when you see the picture that we took, you like, I got this smirk on my face, like I'm trying to hold a smile, but I can't.
Yeah.
And but bro, man, it was an experience, bro. Like just how far in advance we had to book that and do the background checks on everybody. Yeah. You know, and I had the whole band, you know, background singers, dancers, and shit.
So who didn't make it?
No, what I'm gonna say was crazy. We actually fired like 2 people, like one of the dancers and somebody else, and we had to use them for that show because it was like you can't approve nobody else, so we had to bring them back for that. It was wild, bro.
Oh my god, what did your mama say when you said you going to perform for Obama, man?
That picture's still hanging up in the house. That picture's still hanging up at the crib.
My God.
Even me, I still can't believe it. I'd be like, damn, they done let me in the White House. They done let your boy in the White House, man.
Now, when they listen to your music now, are you getting into calls for folks saying, hey, man, you need to shut that stuff up?
Nah, man, it's if anything, it gets translated to you in terms of like maybe people like boycotting you, or maybe like you have difficulties doing this. Yeah. It ain't direct though. It be indirect.
Yeah. I feel that.
But I feel like, but recently, man, like just being honest, man, I feel like things that were a big deal aren't a big deal no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like niggas don't nobody really care about if the earth is flat or round, or if somebody might be a clone or not. niggas just ain't trying to get monkeypox. Like niggas like they be like, yo, I'm just trying not to die.
Exactly. Yeah, they just released some of the COVID restraints that we had. They like, hey man, you ain't got to be 6 feet away from folks no more, and it's okay. You can get back to living in this thing. Right. What went through your mind when you saw monkeypox come out of nowhere? And did you catch chickenpox as a kid?
That's what I'm saying. What is a pox?
It damn sure ain't Tupac, I tell you that.
Yo, like it's like it just be like, you know what, bro? It be so much shit that could happen and that you could be afraid of. It's just like I feel protected, bro. I really do feel like eternally protected, and I feel like whatever happens is meant for me. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like I'm not done. Even though I wanted to retire at 28 and move away into the desert, you know, I guess somewhere deep down I just knew I wasn't finished. You know what I'm saying? Because
what was it that made you want to get into that isolation? Was it a case that you wanted to isolate yourself from everybody and just be alone with your thoughts and relax after that long ass ride, or was this you were just tired? I
needed a hobby.
Something fun to do.
Yeah. Cause even when you successful, some of the most like loneliest moments be when you just like you got the #1 song and you winning the biggest, and you traveling and bouncing around and you really ain't doing nothing but that. Like you just at the airport and the hotel and the venue, and you only in them 3 places for like 6 months.
What was it like trying to keep it real, being from Decatur and then going global on everybody, man? How were you able to keep those relationships going like you wanted them to go versus...
man, you really gotta like... for me, I'll say for me, keeping the relationships real, you gotta understand everybody can't come. Everybody's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people could fuck up the bag if you try to bring them.
Yeah. I ain't gonna argue with you about that.
And some people think it just be your homies, but sometimes it be like the women that come around to fuck up your bag also.
Yeah.
And you know, when it come to keeping it real, you gotta like, if you're gonna keep it real, then keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it's a certain like. It's just a certain like honesty you gotta have with yourself, and honesty you have to demand from the people around you.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of I remember in the beginning I got a lot of complaints about doing pop music, but like it was all like fans that didn't grow up where I grew up. And then I'll come back home and all the street niggas would be like, yo, I love Magic. That shit my favorite song.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, who the fuck? What? I'm thinking they gonna like Bet Eye, we still this bitch. It's on my I got the magic. I'm like, yo, what? In the trap bumping Taylor Swift and Haley Williams, bro.
Who was your favorite artist to work with during all of this time, though, Bob? Too, and what was the best studio session creatively? Getting in the studio with these artists. Who was it that you got in the booth with and in the studio with, and you said, okay, this person right here is the real damn deal?
Damn, the real damn deal. Pharrell is the real deal. I be seeing this. I was in the studio when he was making the beat, and I was like, are you coming up with this right now? Like, did you rehearse this?
Is this how you feel?
I was confused. Yeah. I was like, nigga, are you making this beat right now? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, this nigga's the real deal. Yo, and I was in the studio with Pharrell before Happy came out. And he was sort of like in his like renaissance, I guess. I mean, Pharrell's like one of them artists like Kanye, where it's like you produce for so many people, you never really disappear. But he was in a space where he was like, Bob, you know, if my shit ain't popping, I'm gonna just go over here and make furniture or some shit. And this is when he was making furniture. And so, but I didn't know it at the time, so I thought he was just metaphorically speaking, but he literally was like, I'm gonna go make some furniture. And he was like, and when the world ready for me, I'm gonna come back. And show the fuck enough, like a month or two after he dropped Happy and fucking blew. You know what I'm saying? Clap your hands if you feel like a room without a roof. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, I mean, it's like it's one of them songs where it's like you get a song so big that people hate it because it's so big. Like it's like what Airplanes was and Nothing on You was. Like every Facebook post and status was the Airplanes hook. And so it's just, you know, it's like I work with so many artists, man, especially songwriters like Esther Dean.
Yeah.
Jace, excellent songwriter. Saha the Prince.
Yeah.
I mean, just people so good at songwriting. You be like what planet, what server did you come from? Like what software did you download? It'd be like, what is going on? And that shit has even Bruno. I mean, we forget Bruno's a dope ass songwriter because he became such a big artist. But I used to work with Bruno songwriting for years.
My God.
Before we finally had Nothing on You.
Okay, when songs like Nothing on You come out and it becomes one of the biggest damn songs ever, and you know, point blank, it goes to the point to where you can't get no hotter.
Right.
What was that space like where you just like, okay, now I can't get no hotter than this?
I never felt like that. Never felt like that. I never felt like that because to be honest, I feel like it's more of a solid, holistic, complete thing to just be grateful for whatever you have. Because if you feel like I can't get no hotter than this, it still makes you be like, let's see how hot we can get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still do it.
But I'm talking about being on that level, though. That level that nobody gets a chance. That's the level that every young boy has a dream of getting to where they can't go nowhere and not hear their damn song and their song that took them all around the damn world. Now, we got some songs that done hit in the hood. We got some songs that done hit in the club. We got some songs that hit in the South. We done had some songs that hit in the country. But when it go global, what is that space like when you realize that I done jammed so damn hard in this damn studio that everybody in the world had hear this bitch at least one good time?
It feels like you know what's crazy, bro? Is that when you have something so big, it makes you want to do it again. And if you can't do it again, it could fuck with you if you let it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, why you think Jordan got 6 rings? You think he was cool after one? No. He was like, nah, let me get another one. He was like, shit, one hand ain't enough. I need 6 of these. I need 6 of these bad boys.
My God, my God.
But I mean, you know, I feel like it's a little different in the music industry because it's a little bit more political than with like something like sports or like acting.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really know how to act to goddamn for people to be like, yo, that's an ill nigga. Or to drop 30 points in a game, you gotta actually be good and drop 30. But it's like with rap, some things to be political, like certain people don't play a song. Like it ain't just based solely on skill. So, you know, I feel like for me, at least for me, like every artist that gets in the studio want people to sing your song.
Yeah.
You don't go to the studio to make a song for your playlist, your personal play. You want people to hear your shit.
Exactly.
So I'd be lying if I said I didn't want people to hear my shit or I didn't want success and all the top tier, you know what I'm saying, accolades.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like when I had it, I still was in search for something more. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, were you able to enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, because that's what my question, because you know, you got a lot of folks out here that just always want some more. I want to go to the next level, and they don't appreciate now level.
I got a chance to party, bro.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what, man. Some people work and don't never party. I am not one of them people.
Folks vouching for you in here.
Yeah. I'm not one of them, bro.
I ain't mad at that.
Yes, I work hard as fuck too.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely enjoying the fruits of my labor.
Exactly.
And you know, I just feel like with everything in life, I just look for just like sometimes because we're trained as artists to just always go for like the numbers and always go for like the number one, most numbers, most money, most plaques, newest cars, more jewelry. And it's like eventually you just feel like you just in this race because it'd be like it'd be like you be at the same level as another artist. He get the new Rolls Royce and you like, shit, I gotta get the new Rolls Royce. And niggas gonna be looking at me like I'm falling off. Or you know what I'm saying? And so oh shit, they got new chains. I remember when niggas stopped wearing gold. It was a time when niggas was wearing gold and it wasn't iced out.
Yeah.
And everybody was wearing gold teeth and gold. And then niggas started wearing white gold with diamonds. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta change my whole shit now because niggas ain't even rocking that shit no more.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, and then you got the whole Lambo game. It'd be like, all right, you know, got the Lambo. And then niggas, now they got the Aventador. And it's like, not my Lambo, it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a Lambo. Like, nigga, the fuck? And so it's like, you know, it's just certain shit like that. I don't want to get caught up in that game. But then it's like, you know, I just kind of focus on like the holistic shit, like things that bring fulfillment to my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like having real people around me, having a real bond with my fans, being able to talk to people, and they know me and they know how I get down and we could, you know what I'm saying? We could really chop it on some real shit. And it's not like, you know, just on no industry shit or no fake shit. So, you know what I mean? Like it's stuff like that becomes the goal in life. You know what I'm saying? It's the shit that's real. You know what I'm saying? I still love all the glittery shit. Still love the glitz and the glams and the bad bitches and the models and the you know, the suites and the galleries and the VIP service. I love it.
Come on.
But it's like I can still find fulfillment in other things. You know
exactly.
Yeah.
Being able to have that freedom as an artist, though, Bob, what is that like for you to this day? Being able to go in that studio and make whatever the hell you want to make versus having to be confined.
You said it when I walked in. Free man music.
Come on.
I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I'm naming something that.
I'm trying to coin that genre.
I like that.
So now, okay, the tour coming up. What's happening? How do you feel getting ready to go back on the road?
We dropping the album.
Okay.
On the 19th, on August 19th. The Better Than Drugs album is coming out.
Okay.
And next week we going on a Better Than Drugs tour.
Ooh.
And what's better than drugs than Better Than Drugs? Come on now, we hitting all, we cranking this shit back up, bro.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can these folks contact you? And is there anything that you need to get off your chest for your fans to know, man?
Man, I just want all my fans to know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm on Patreon. We had the Patreon penthouse.
That's
you can sign up. We send out care packages every month. We be doing live streams. We be on the Discord in the chat room, sending memes and shit. And yeah, man, we just got a lot of music, man. The Elements 2 is in full effect.
Okay.
So I have several projects for the Elements 2, and look for tickets on my page, my Instagram page, B.o.B. And yeah, man, other than that, fucking bar. We acting like Hardy R's all summer. Let's go.
Already. B High Radio, shout it. B.o.B. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.